Good morning. It's Aftan Ci,
AmberCherish,
and JoShayla, and we're your girls from SevenEast. Today we want to talk to you about starting your business on a budget. So I know for me, and I'll just go ahead and start since I'm talking, for me, starting my recording business on a budget was fairly easy. There are like so many different websites you can go through. You can go through American Music Supply, you can go through Zounds, you can go through Sweetwater, and all of the DAWs have like an entry-level package.
What's
so like
a DAW?
A digital audio workstation, sorry. It's how you record your music, like Pro Tools, Logic, FL Studio, Studio One, which I like most. I started out with Studio One because it wasn't as intimidating and the package was the cheapest. So I got the artist package that had the recording software, it had the interface, it had speakers, it had I think headphones. No, it didn't have headphones, but all of those, the elements that I needed in order to get started for less than $300. It was like $299.95. And so I mean, I already had my own computer, I already had a set of headphones, or I added a set of headphones to it. It was like their Sennheiser's HD 280 Pros. They were like $100. But the way I did it was I broke it down into payments, so it wasn't so much coming out of my pocket at one time. So that's the easiest and cheapest way to get started. Now, it's not gonna be the best. Like, it's the artist version, so there's a lot of functions that you can't access. So once I got okay, I upgraded to the professional version, and so I have like access to so many different things within the system itself. I also have Pro Tools, but I didn't start off with that because it was a little bit more expensive, like, and yeah, it was a bit much. But if you have an Apple computer, you can always just get Logic and a little Focusrite interface, and you know, you're still spending about the same amount of money, but it doesn't come with a microphone or speakers. So I don't know, weigh your options. You might already have speakers. Like, if you already have some of the elements, then you don't need to do what I did. But I didn't have the elements, I just had the computer. So I went through Studio One Artist, and it came with everything I needed to get started. Cool. Yep. What about y'all?
You can go ahead.
Okay. Well, for me, excuse me, mine is more simple and mine is more research based. So you have to figure out what you're making. So like, are you just making oil, or are you just making butter? So it's more of doing research and finding out what products are truly natural. So for me, I would get on Instagram and just scroll and just be like, okay, is this product natural? And if it was, then I would see like if I could find the product on Amazon, or how I could work out a deal with them and inbox people. And then through Amazon, I will order items in bulk. And for me, it's better to order in bulk than order like one bottle, because it's just cheaper that way, the way they do it. And then I would just do it based on how many orders I had, or if I knew I was going to, or if I know that I'm planning to go to a venue sometime soon, I will just make sure that I have like maybe 25, 50 items, depending on the size of the event. But I have a spreadsheet that I use that keeps me organized on like how, like, it's inventory. So I have an inventory spreadsheet, and then I have a actual products, like what I'm in need of. So like, yeah, I majored in business, so I kind of, you know, try to keep tabs on all of that. I'll insert, you know, a video or some sort, a screen recording of what they both look like. But I just keep it so that I know what I need to stay, like what I need to get, what I'm okay with, what I'm running low on. So I try to stay organized, and then I price hunt. So like, some products I can get at Walmart. So like coconut oil, olive oil, I can get some of those things at Walmart. But other things like the packaging that I use, I can only get from Amazon. So, and then like, you just shop around. Like I said, I buy things in bulk. I buy my coconut oils in the gallon bucket, and
They look like them big old mayonnaise jars from back in the day.
I buy them. They're huge, y'all, but I buy those and stuff like that. And then I make sure that I have measuring cups, and I have a scale so that I can weigh stuff out, so it's the right quantity of what it's supposed to be.
There's a lot of math going on in that.
Yes.
To all you kids who think you'll never use this in future life, you will. All right, math is important. What about you?
So, QVC was my friend. With photography, the most important and most essential piece of equipment that you need is a camera. So QVC had a package for the Canon Rebel T5. It included a bag. It included, I'm sorry, I'm cheating because I don't remember it all right now. It included 18-55 lens as well as the 70-300 millimeter kit lenses. Both are excellent lenses. You just need to really take your time and hone your craft to take great images with those lenses. It also gave me like a online photo album thing and some others. It was a lot of stuff that came with it that made it the $600 worth spending. Yeah. The best part about it is it was 6 payments of $100. So instead of paying $600 up front, I was able to break it down. The first payment, of course, is the most expensive because you're paying the shipping and handling. So it was maybe like $120, $125, which was doable. So it allows you to start making money while, you know, getting what you need. The other thing, and it was actually a gift for me, and it's what helped to kind of push me to get started, was my newer backdrop kit, which did come from Amazon, and it included the backdrop stand, a white, black, and green screen. So you got the white and the black background and green screen. It also had 6 clips. There's a carrying bag for the umbrella lights, as well as the light bulbs that came with it, and it was great. I've upgraded to soft boxes now, but I take nothing away from my umbrella lights because you have to start somewhere.
How many umbrellas did it come with? Were they different colors?
No, they were all, no, I take that back. It was 2 white and then 2 black and foil on the inside.
I don't know what any of that does.
But it's all about,
looks cool.
It's all about light reflection. So
again, I don't know what any of that does, but it really looks cool.
So yeah, there was 4 of those, and I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Do you remember how much that kit was?
It was a gift, so I don't know, but I know it was. I can look one up on Amazon and I see it as $175.
Okay.
So it was somewhere between that and $200. Yes.
QVC. Like, for those people who don't like making payments, like, I like to make payments because it doesn't feel like it's so much money coming out of my pocket at one time. That's QVC, like, so if I set it up for 6 payments and I want to pay out of it early, can I do that?
I don't know because I didn't do it. Okay. So I don't want to ill-advise anyone. However, customer service can take care of that question. And they're really nice and very knowledgeable. The other thing I bought pretty inexpensively was my first off-camera flash. So instead of using the built-in flash, you would rather have some off-camera flash that you would have to purchase. I bought it for $25. It didn't have all the nice buttons and features on the back, so it really was very entry-level, very basic. So I've since upgraded from that, and there's so many little things you have to buy. I didn't have to. Luckily, my camera came with a battery, so I didn't have to buy one. Starting off, I didn't have to. Also, it came with a SIM card, so I didn't have to worry. I'm not SIM, my bad, SD card. So I didn't have to worry about an SD card right away. And it was 32 gigabytes, and it was one of the really good, high-quality ones. I also bought the filters, which is this little round thing, and there's one for the sun, and you can switch them out if you want like a little color to it, or if you want it clear, and it kind of helps reflect the light back out, so that way you're not having all the sunspots. But even with that, if it's a really sunny, bright day, you still need to buy the little, I cannot think of the name of stuff right now, y'all forgive me, you know those black things that you see on people's cameras and you don't really know what they're for?
Yes.
They're to keep the sun from coming in.
God.
It keeps unnecessary. A hood.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Hood. Camera lens hood. And I bought those off of Amazon pretty dirt cheap. They were maybe $2 to $5 each. And the sellers were really good at following up, making sure they're working right, making sure that's the appropriate fit if you need to trade it in. They had a really good return policy. So yeah, all in all, starting out, I would say roughly about $850 $750, right at $900. And it seems like a lot when you hear the number like that. But when you're taking your time in building it, because again, the main thing you need is your camera. Nothing else matters if you don't know how to operate that camera. So you need your camera, you need to practice on your camera. There's lots of YouTube videos. A lot of colleges offer a course for $70. There's a lot of helpful information out there. So don't go crazy on equipment. Start off with your camera and making sure you know your camera. And read the book.
Yeah.
The cameras are one thing where if you read the owner's manual, it will answer a lot of questions. So read the book.
I'm just sitting here. They're talking about, yeah, read the book, because I don't read none of the books.
I did.
And maybe that's why I don't know all the
Yeah.
ins and outs of all of my equipment. But it sounds a little steep price-wise, but it is manageable.
Right.
Yeah. I think Amber's probably is the most cost-efficient,
Yeah.
because
It's buy as you like. For me, I could do it as like buy as I earn, or I could invest, but I'll make a profit and I'll make more back, if that makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm not even going to get into all of like the sound gear if you're looking to like start a band or any of that, because that's a whole different ballpark in pricing. That is not like budget friendly, okay? Like you have to take your time and buy piece by piece, unless you just have it like that. And if you do, that's great, but if you don't, you know, whatever. So again, I'm Aftan Ci,
AmberCherish.
JoShayla.
and this has been your guide how to start your business on a budget, okay? We'll see y'all next week. Have a great day. Bye.